Hi everyone! In this tutorial, I will show you how to create a fully functional menu or navigation for your WordPress site by using Royal Elementor's add-on, which is free and comes with tons of great features. So these are some of the examples of what you can do by using the Nav menu add-on. As you can see, this add-on lets you create all kinds of menus and submenus, and they can be horizontal or vertical depending on your needs. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get new tutorial updates in the future. In the first part of this video, I'm going to use the free version of Royal Elementor add-ons plugin, so please go ahead, install and activate it. And in the second part, I will use the Pro version to show you all the additional features that you might find very useful for your WordPress site. I have already set it up a demo page with a quite standard design, but this page has no navigation yet. So to add one, I'm going to create another Elementor section right on top of the page. So let's click this plus icon, select the structure, scroll down to Royal Add-ons, and drag and drop the widget called Nav Menu. And it instantly creates a pretty standard navigation for us. And the reason why it showed this navigation is that I have already created it by using WordPress Menu Editor. In your case it could be different, but if you have not created your navigation already, down below there is a link which will take you to the WordPress Menu Editor. And on this page you can create any number of WordPress menus by clicking on this link. So let's go back to our page and see what other options we have. Right on top of our menu editor, we have these two buttons. The first one is a widget preview, which will take you to the very same page which I have already shown to you with all kinds of different navigations and designs. The second button that says Predefined styles will take you to the library of menus that comes completely free with this add-on. You can preview them by clicking on this little icon, and when you find your favorite style, you can insert them directly onto your page. As you can see, it automatically inherits our menu items, but for sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna stick with my default menu. The most basic setting that I would like to show you is how to align your navigation. By clicking those little icons, you can choose either left, center, or right alignment. In the menu items section, there are many settings that will allow you to customize your navigation according to your needs, and hover effect is one of them. You can choose from multiple hover effects like overline and even double line. There are also border and background options that come with the Pro edition, and I will show them to you later in this video. By default, fade is menu's hover animation, and you can select none if you don't want any of them. And as you can see, hover animation also has some options that come with Pro, but more on them later. We can change transition speed, which defines the speed of the transition on mouse hover or menu drop-down by adjusting this number. For example, 0.5 will be half second. And as you can see, transitions are now slower. There's also an option to choose the icon for the submenu. Right now we have this little triangle, but we can choose from a few others like an angle or chevron. But I think I'll choose this plus icon for now. You can also choose your submenu display option. Right now it displays a submenu on a mouse hover, but we can change that to a mouse click. And from now, it will show the submenu only if someone clicks on it, and it stays visible unless a user clicks somewhere else. And by the way, it is a good UX practice, especially for touch devices. Mobile menu section is where you can configure how you want your navigation to behave on a mobile devices or on a small screens in general. Show on is the option that defines the screen size on which mobile menu should appear. The easy way to find out how your menu looks on the smartphones and tablets is to click on this little icon next to the toggle align option. And from here you can choose either a tablet or mobile mode. I'm going to choose mobile, and our page width will become as small as 360 pixels. And that's exactly how your menu will look on a mobile devices. Stretch is a really important setting because it defines the width of the menu when someone opens it on a mobile device. So if you choose a custom width, you can define the exact size of the menu. By default it is 300 pixels, but you can always change it according to your needs. You can also align menu items to left, right, or center. From toggle icon option, we can choose a different icon for our menu. There are plenty of options from more creative to very minimal. And finally, from toggle align, you can change the position of menu icon. In the Style section, you will find all the settings to customize the visual side of the menu. We have two states, Normal and Hover. Normal settings define the default state of the menu, and Hover settings define how the menu will react on mouse over. From here you can change the text color, disable or enable active item highlighting, and you can change the size of the submenu icon. In Typography section, there's a tons of different options that you can adjust, like font family or font size, so feel free to play with these settings, and when you're done with it, go and do the same for Hover state. From Style section, you can also customize the look of the submenu and its items. Once again, you can change the color of the text as well as the background color. Apply same settings to Typography. Increase or decrease horizontal and vertical paddings. Add some submenu offset, which is this little space between main menu and submenu. And change the styles of the item divider, which is this thin line that divides submenu items. You can disable it if you want, or you can change its color and increase its height. If you want to make your navigation sticky, which is a quite popular trend today, click on the navigation section itself on this little dotted icon and go to Advanced tab, where you can activate this option that says make this section sticky. Alright, it's time to see all the exciting features that come with Pro version of WP Royal's navigation add-on. In Menu Items section, we have already discussed hover effects, and in Pro version we have two more effects like border and background. If you select background, your menu item might not be visible anymore depending on your text color. So to make it visible again, let's go to Style, Hover, and either we have to change the text color like this, or we need to change the color of pointer itself. If you are using a Pro version, in Menu Items you will find a new setting called Hover Animation. You can choose from a wide variety of different animations like Fade and Grow, or maybe Shrink. There are lots of animations available, and I'm sure you will find one that suits your needs. Submenu entrance is another setting that's only available in Pro version. It defines how your submenu appears when it becomes visible. You can choose either fade or slide, and now if we click on our submenu, it will have this little cool transition effect from top to bottom. If you want to change the width of the submenu, just go to Style Settings, and in Submenu section, there is a new setting, and from here you can choose a custom width, or just enter any number you want. Pro version also does let you choose menu layout. By default it is horizontal, but you can also choose vertical, which will completely transform your navigation. And if you need your submenu position to be absolute, instead of inline, go to the Menu Items, and in submenu position choose absolute. But for now our navigation takes the 100% of the section's width, and that's why you cannot see the submenu. So let's go to Advanced Options, and in Position Settings, we have the option to choose Custom Width. Let's adjust it as we want, and now the submenu will become visible. In Pro version, you have more options to choose when and where you want your mobile menu to appear. If you choose all devices in Show On Options, mobile version of your menu will become your default menu, and it will appear on all screen sizes and devices. In case you want some text instead of this hamburger icon, in Styles option choose Text, and it will give us two more settings, Toggle Open Text and Toggle Close Text. Toggle Open Text default value is Menu, but you can write whatever you want. Let's write Main Menu, and in Toggle Close Text let's write Close Menu. To adjust the width of this textual button, go to Style section, and in Toggle Button Settings, increase the button width. So by default it will say Main Menu, and when someone opens it, it will say Close Menu. So I think that's it for now. As you can see, we can create all kinds of menus or navigations by using Royal Elementor's Nav Menu add-on. Once again, it is completely free, but if you want some additional features, please go to Royal Elementor add-ons website where you can easily download plugin or upgrade to Pro version and contact the support team in case you need some help. If you have any questions, please write your comment below and don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video to get more tutorials like this in the future. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.